Hi, welcome to my fitness tips. I'm Jennifer Wagner with Collective Wellness. Today we're going to talk about the external rotator muscle, which is right inside the shoulder there. It's a little muscle that can be a big problem. A lot of what our daily activities tend to be of everything's in front. So computers, holding a baby, texting, everything's done in front, and then we tend to get this curvature in the shoulder and the back. So we have weak back postural muscles, which external rotator is part of it. And then we tend to be very overactive and tight, so we have that rotation in the shoulders here. I'm going to talk to you about how you can strengthen that muscle, some of the exercises that you can do that is part of, I like to call it postural muscles. Those are the muscles that help correct your posture so that you're upright more. And when you're in that position, which is where your body likes to be, you're less likely to have that pain. And when it comes to the shoulder joint, because of the fact there's so much going on in that shoulder joint itself, you're less likely to get that frozen shoulder feeling where you can't move the arm or pinched nerves. That happens very common when there's a weak shoulder joint. And raising your arm can be very difficult too. The exercises I'm going to show you, there are different examples on how to strengthen that external rotator muscle. It's right back there and help with your postural muscles. So we're going to talk about the basics of that external rotator muscle. So what I want you to do is put your elbows right by your sides. And then there's a 90-degree angle right here. And then I start with your palms up. But what's happening is that you're going to keep your elbows in place and you're going to rotate, so externally rotate out. So if you notice that my elbows are not moving away from the body, and I'm just rotating through that shoulder joint, but I'm not moving away, because that's when you change the muscle group. We're just working on that external rotator. And if you notice also, I stay in a 90-degree angle too. I do not change my angle in that position. Everything that I'm going to show you will maintain that form. It's just the type of equipment that you use. Now my favorite is the band, and I'm going to show you with a towel, especially for women. We have the curvature, or if you have the curvature, you want that towel in between so that if you see how now my elbow is down, straight down, and I have something to put my arm up against. And then you're going to get that 90-degree angle. The wrist is staying nice and straight. You want to avoid rotating or hinging from that wrist joint. And then the band is going to be straight out in front. So I have it hooked to my system here but you could hook it to anything else at home. And then you're simply just going to rotate out, keeping that wrist nice and straight. Now if you have weak shoulders, you may have to get really close and keep that band loose. But again, you see how my elbow stays right against the towel and I stay in that 90-degree angle, and then my wrist does not hinge. So that's one exercise. Another one you can do if you don't have anything that you could hook onto is another, and of course if you have another type of band, some people have these at home, is what you're going to do is you're going to have that same position that I just had you in. So elbows by your sides, 90-degree angle, palms up, wrist straight, and then you're going to adjust the band accordingly, whatever works. But you're going to work both arms at the same time and rotate. Now that might be a little snug, so you can always just kind of adjust it. If you have weak shoulders, or if you've had problems, so there's a lot of pain going on, you may only be rotating a tiny bit. Just a little bit at a time, and that's okay. It doesn't have to be all the way out. The next one you can do is dumbbells. This one sometimes is a little easier because that you don't have that resistance going outward. It's just weight down on the hands and the arms, but you have that same motion. This might be a nice starting point for you, just to get used to this motion, that rotation through the shoulder joint, and then go into the band, which are going to be more challenging because you have that resistance going in the direction opposite of your arms rotating. So that is the external rotator muscle, which I like to call part of the postural muscles. Helps you stay nice and tall, gets that shoulder position in the right point, and then decreases the pain through the shoulder and down into the arm. I hope this helps you, answers any questions. If you have any ideas for other fitness tips, or if you have any questions, go ahead and leave those down below in the comments section. If you like this video and you want to get more, just click on that little picture of me and you'll get notifications for my next videos, along with my yoga stretch fusion and any specialty classes that I host. Thank you. Have a great day. Come back soon.